Wisely bearded. Are you thinking about dyeing your beard? Before you do that, take a minute and hear what I gotta say. For one, ask yourself a question. How safe is it really? Most of these beard dyes out there are made up with some really harsh chemicals. One of them being a PPD, which is p-phthalene diamine, which is made from a coal tar and a combination of other chemicals. I could give you a long list of what those chemicals are, but most of them are so hard to pronounce that there's no point in me even doing so. I encourage you to take a minute, if you're thinking about dyeing your beard, to do a Google search and search out what chemicals are used in most of these beard dyes. Also, I think you'll find out that if you just punch in your Google search side effects of beard dye, that you'll get this big long list of people who have had side effects from using beard dye. As a matter of fact, close to the top of the page, you see where there's been lawsuits, plenty of lawsuits actually, against some companies. Yet one well-named company, just for men to be specific, there's been a lot of lawsuits because people have had harm to their face because of the chemicals that they use in their products. Now, what are some of the side effects that can come from these chemicals? Well, for one, there can be burning and swelling and scarring and even some facial disconfiguration. You can look at different photos if you don't believe what I'm saying online, and you can see where there's people that have had some bad experiences with these products, hence the lawsuits that have taken place. So, that being said, let's ask another question. Why is it that you're wanting to dye your beard in the first place? If I was to ask myself that question and answer it honestly, I would think that it'd have to do with a security. It's a security issue. So, me being a 39-year-old man with plenty of gray, it's easy to get caught up in an insecurity of thinking, wow, I'd like to do something about all this gray. It'd be nice to have a nice dark beard again. But the reality of the situation is there's a lot of risk involved. Me personally, I'm not willing to take those risks. It's just not worth it. I'm comfortable with the gray that I have. As a matter of fact, in some cultures, a lot of cultures actually, they just consider gray as wisdom. And I'm fortunate in the fact that my wife thinks that the grays look good, so I'll take it. But that aside, even without all the dangers, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're probably spending money on taking care of your beard. And if you're doing it properly, you know, you're buying different beard washes, co-washes. You're also picking up different oils and balms and butters to try to nourish your beard, try to take care of your skin. And you know that when you go to these different companies out there, the prices vary, and some are cheaper. You know, you might spend $10 to $15 for a 1 ounce bottle or a 4 ounce tub of butter. But you can also go as high up as, let's say, $40, $50 for a 1 ounce bottle of oil, and a 4 ounce tub of butter could be like $60 even. And that being said, depending on how long you've had your beard, I mean, I've had a beard for majority of my adult life, let's say almost 20 years now. What you want to do is not take all that investment, all that money that you've put in the oils and the balms and the butters and anything else that you use, the washes. You don't want to take that entire investment and just throw it out the window. I recommend that if you're thinking about dyeing your beard, take some time, do some research for one. Look at what can happen. Look at what the side effects can be. On top of that, take in consideration how much you've invested already. Do you want to put those harsh chemicals on your beard? Do you really want to take that many steps backwards? Do you want to cause premature shedding and breakage? Do you want to have to deal with itchy skin, possible rashes? On top of that, the amount of maintenance that you would have to do to maintain your color is going to be reintroducing those harsh chemicals over and over and over again. I'm sure you've seen people where they use the dyes and then a few weeks go by and you can see that they've used the dye. I mean, it looks kind of goofy, right? So that being the case, unless you want to be caught up in having to use those chemicals over and over and over again, don't do it. That's my recommendation. Don't do it. This whole time you've been putting in all this effort, all this time, all this money into trying to take care of your beard and your skin. Continue to do so. Don't go making a foolish mistake and putting a harsh chemical on your face that could end up ruining your beard, or worse yet, could end up disfiguring you, or it could end up causing you to have some kind of a rash or a reaction in which that could actually put you into the hospital. So this is a serious issue that maybe you might want to reconsider. For me, I'll embrace my gray. I'll embrace my wisdom. I'd rather do that than roll the dice and find out that my skin can't handle whatever kind of chemicals, harsh chemicals that they're using in their products. It's just not worth it to me. I'd rather invest that money into natural products that help keep my skin healthy and that help keep my beard healthy. That to me makes more sense. That to me is my recommendation. Spend your money elsewhere. Get good oils, get good balms and butters, find out what suits your style, what suits the size beard that you have. Continue to invest in your beard rather than invest in those chemicals that are only going to destroy it. Don't fall into that trap. Embrace what you have. I appreciate you watching. I hope what I said helps out. And I definitely hope that you don't go putting harsh chemicals in your beard after spending all that time and all that money to make it healthy and look good. Hit that like button, subscribe, the bell for notifications. Hopefully in time I can get these videos going even better. Better lighting, better room, better atmosphere. Hopefully I'll be able to present better content in a better way to you. I want to make this a channel where guys can come and they can get educated.